Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today. Welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today's project is a 12 by 12 one-sheet wonder. So this is like a classic 4 by 6 mini album or flip book, and for this one I did use double-sided paper. I actually purchased this pack of paper from Ollie's, and it's all the same. It looks like there are 25 sheets in here, but I'm going to be using that same paper today because that's like the only double-sided paper that I have. So you can see on my front cover here, I just have a side pocket with a flower that I added. I've got this little card in there that says, "So very thankful, incredibly grateful, unbelievably blessed." That was a bit of a tongue twister. I just had to re-record that like 10 times, but I think that's such a cute little quote. So there's also a top loading pocket, which you can see I just put this tag inside, and I just glued my own little bow here at the top. And we'll open this up, and we just have another fun little side pocket. This is just a card which I added some flowers to so you could journal or maybe add a small photo. There's another space to write over here, and I added this sticker. There is yet another top loading pocket. So this card I just made with my scraps, and I added a "Be Kind" sticker. And here are our last two pages. So we've got another side pocket. Again, I just used my scraps and some stickers to put this little card together. Be original. And this is just a little journaling card I glued straight on, and I added one of these wax seal stickers from the Dollar Tree. And it says love on there, if you can see that. But that's everything for this flip book. So it's probably easier to use double-sided paper, but of course you can use single-sided if you have it and just cover up your blank sides. So go ahead and grab a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and we can create one of these together. Okay, so again, I'm using the same paper here, and this is a 12 by 12, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half horizontally. So I'm just going to turn it and cut this in half. Okay, so now we have two 12 by 6 sheets here, and we are going to just put one of them aside. And then this one here, we're going to cut down to 7 by 6. So that's our 7 by 6. And then this one over here is going to be a 5 by 6. So we can put the smaller sheet aside and work with our 7 by 6 paper here. And for this one, we're just going to hold it at the 7-inch side, and we're going to score at 1.5 and 5.5. Okay, so there are my scores, and pretty much one side is gonna be folded over this way. The other side we're gonna fold the opposite way. So it looks like a Z there. And this is going to be my front cover with the side pocket. So this piece we can set aside. And we're going to now bring back our 12 by 6. We're going to line it up at the 12-inch side, and this one we're just simply scoring at 4 and 8. Four and 8. And before we go ahead and fold this one, I kind of just want to bring back my cover here and turn it to this side, which is going to be the inside. And basically, if you have double-sided paper, just decide which print you want showing where. So this piece is pretty much going to get glued over top here. This flap will get turned into a top-loading pocket, or sorry, a side pocket. The top-loading pocket is here. And then we're just going to fold over the rest of our paper like an accordion fold. All right, so eventually this will get turned into a top-loading pocket as well. And then with our last little leftover sheet here, the 5x6, here we go. We are just going to score at 1 on the 5-inch side. And again, just decide which print that you want showing. But when you bring back your booklet here, this is what it's going to look like. And then this last piece pretty much is going to get glued to the back there to create our last little side pocket. And that's the back cover. So now all we have to do is glue everything together. So I'm just going to move my scoreboard. Okay, so here we are with our front cover. So I'm just going to glue down this flap to create a side pocket. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this whole piece here and I'm just going to flip it over to the back side, and I'm just going to glue this bigger portion on both sides and the bottom. Really should be like working on my table instead of in the air. But this part, we're now just going to put over top of this sheet here. So that's going to create our top loading pocket. And then we can bring this piece over top, this little flap. And this flap we can also glue down to create a side pocket. And then we have this page, and remember it's going to be open like that. So we do want to just close this up to create another top loading pocket. And if you wanted to, with your last sheet here, you could even just stick it inside of this part if you don't want another side pocket on the last page. But I like pockets, so I'm going to just close this up. And we'll get that pocket there. And then, of course, this last sheet, we're just going to glue onto this side. And we'll get another pocket. All right, so now everything's glued together and you can just start decorating and filling it up. So I have gone ahead and just created a few different inserts. The first one that I have here is a little card I made with my scraps, and it says thinking of you. And I just drew this dashed border around this piece. So I'm gonna stick that in my pocket here. And I have another simple little tag, which I just glued another bow here with some trim. And I'm gonna stick that into my top loading pocket. Please fit, because that would really be helpful. Really? All right, I'm just gonna slice off a bit of the sides here. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Thank you so much for cooperating. Okay, but I just really love this little bow poking out at the top there. And I'm probably gonna add something to my pocket. Maybe a purple butterfly, because I have some purples here. And I'll probably just attach it with some foam tape. Maybe down here. Just want to make sure that it doesn't go over my pocket. Okay, moving on to the inside. I just have this little cut apart, which would be a cute little journaling card. So I'm going to stick that in here. And I'm going to just glue this card over here for even more writing space. And I just added those pink and purple strips at the top because I forget what was there, but I didn't want it there. So I just covered it up with some scrap strips. And I might even add a little flower sticker up top here. These are just from Dollar Tree. And then we have another top loading pocket there. So I have this card with some paper to write on. Yes, it flips up. I added a little tab at the top. This one fits perfectly. This, I'm just gonna leave the print showing because it's very beautiful. So let's move on to our last few pages. I think I'm going to just stick this 3x4 Project Life card in here. And I also have this cut apart. It's good to be kind. And I'm gonna just stick that over here, maybe with some washi tape. Alrighty, so super simple and easy decorating. And I think that's going to be the completion of this mini album. So lots of spaces for photos, journaling cards, tags, all sorts of fun things. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration. I really love meeting and making new friends here, so definitely stay a while and leave me a comment down below. I will see you all very soon in my next video. So happy crafting and huge hugs to all of you.